What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after Week 13 of our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise, where the Crusaders barely squeaked by with the win against the Cardinals, coming on the late interception by Denard in the end zone to seal the game off. It was definitely a nail-biter. Somehow the Crusaders have pulled it out despite a very poor performance from the offense. Stuart Denny didn't turn the ball over, which was good. He didn't throw a touchdown pass either. Devin Golden did find his way into the end zone once, as well as Case and Dobbs, so that definitely helped us out. Overall, not a great game, though. Our defense did kind of struggle. They stepped up when it mattered, but we saw another game with the opposing quarterback completing 85 to 90% of his passes. I don't know what we can change on the sliders to fix that. It's definitely an issue, and it's frustrating. It's not really all that fun to play a game when you just have no control. I call man, nothing happens. I call zone, nothing happens. If I call a man, they run a slant route and the guy gets wide open. If I call a zone, they have some player with no Crusader defender within 10 feet of them. So it's really a no-win situation. We'll try to fix it again, but it might be a lost cause for this Madden. I hope not, but I hope we can figure something out before the new Madden comes out, but we'll see. Overall, that is a little bit frustrating, but the Crusaders did pick up a victory. That's an important thing. Moving to 7-5, and next up we have our division rival, the Kansas City Chiefs, also at 7-5. Mind you, we are both fighting for a wild card spot, so this is definitely a very big game, and I think we will be on the road, if I'm not mistaken. We definitely don't play near as well on the road, so a little bit concerned about that. I think we're doing pretty good with Denny here. I kind of want to put some time into other players. Oh, we just lost some confidence because he had a terrible game. I kind of want to put... Well, we got the win, man. I kind of want to put some time into some other players, but, Denny obviously is our most important right now. He's leading the team. He's the quarterback. He's at the helm. And so we definitely need to try the best we can to get him ready for the playoffs should we make it there. So there we go. We'll go ahead and throw some confidence his way as well. That should definitely help. Let's see, I don't think there's a new draft story, but we will look just to find out. And there is not. No new draft stories for us. I don't really want to get so much into scouting. Obviously, we need to check out the playoffs, though. And somebody requested that we look at the NFC picture as well. So let's actually do that first. So the Vikings winning the NFC North, the 49ers winning the NFC West, the Eagles the NFC East, and the Saints the NFC South. So right now the two wild card teams would be the Bears and the Rams. So interesting shakeup there. Quite a lot of teams that we're used to seeing in the playoffs anyway. Obviously, a few like the Packers have fallen off with no Aaron Rodgers, and that's probably why we see the Rams up here now. No Seahawks, the defending Super Bowl champs. Nowhere near the playoffs. They are pretty much eliminated. So we are definitely going to have a new Super Bowl champion this year. And it's going to be interesting to see. The Eagles are led by Derek Carr. What if we end up in the Super Bowl against Derek Carr? That would be some crazy storyline. Obviously it's pretty much a long shot for us to get there at this point, but it would be cool to see nonetheless. Let's go ahead and check out the AFC. The Broncos winning the AFC West. The Patriots, the AFC East, the Steelers, the AFC North, and the Texans are winning the AFC South. So right now, the two wildcard teams would be the Colts and the Ravens. The Ravens do have a tiebreaker over us. However, we have the same record as them at this point. So if we beat the Chiefs this week and the Ravens somehow lose, granted they've lost 2 in a row, so there is a chance of that happening if they're on a losing streak. Maybe they're dealing with injuries, I don't know. We could be in a much better position. Now, the Jets would have to lose as well, because right now it looks like they actually might be above us. But overall, things are actually kind of not looking near as bleak as they were last week. Still not good by any means, and one loss pretty much dooms us. But we are still in the conversation, which is more than I thought would be possible. If we look at our injury report, we have no injuries. We have Shakir Gayton back now as well. Granted, Chase Cross did a great job filling in for him, but Shakir Gayton is definitely a player we need to have ready and available to us. If we look at the weekly awards, Drew Brees, 30 of 42, 344 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Corey Lemon-Watt with 3 sacks and 8 tackles and an interception. Eric Weddle, 14 tackles and an interception. And Martaze Kane, 167 yards, 9.8 yards a carry and a touchdown. Also 61 yards receiving, so 128 yards for him total, as well as 2 touchdowns. He had a receiving touchdown as well. We'll check out the MVP awards again. Not going to go through too much outside that. Derek Carr leading the way. And we have seen Stuart Denny drop off quite a bit. He was at number 3 last we looked. And Chaz Jenkins, you know, ever since that game against the Crusaders, he has been struggling. The Broncos picked up a second straight loss. He's fallen all the way down to 5th on the MVP chart here. But we see Derek Carr leading the way. T.R. Foreman coming in at number 2. Drew Brees 3. A.J. McCarron 4 for the Texans. Chaz Jenkins at 5. Ryan Nassib at 6. Blake Bortles at 7. Stuart Denny all the way down at number 8 now. Nick Foles at 9. And Adrian Peterson, number 10. What else did I... Oh, yeah, the sliders. Again, guys, I don't know that we're going to be able to fix this. I just wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. And you know I say that, and which sets me up for every single time something's not realistic, I always get 10 people in the comments, so that's not realistic. Well, you know what? It's a game. I'm not going to be able to make everything perfectly like the NFL. I wish I could, but it's not going to happen. Clearly, I don't have the greatest quarterback reads, meaning I wouldn't be in the NFL. So, of course, that's not going to be realistic. You know, I do the best I can, though. In regards to this, though, something needs to change. I'm moving it up 6 points each, or 5 points each. Oh, let's just move it up 4 points each to 65, an even number. I don't know. I just want it to get realistic, and I'm starting to think that that's just not going to happen no matter what we do. But we'll continue to work on it and do our best to get us there. The QB accuracy is not so much a problem. I don't care that the quarterback's throwing it to, you know, making a wide open completion. I care that the receivers are wide open every play no matter what defense I run. That's the part that's really been grinding my gears. I don't know. So hopefully we can make a little bit progress in terms of that. But we have a big game coming up against the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope you guys are ready for it. I'm excited. And I will see y'all in Week 14 as we take on the Chiefs. Later.